Welcome back to Waza Day, where our Waz today is Blister Ball and Mad Bomber, a 1981 release running here on the Apple IIe and Virtual 2. Got a joystick connected. This is another 13-sector game, so you're going to have to use a 13-sector boot disk to boot it up. There's a 13-sector boot disk included with the Waza Day version as the playable.waz. We put that in drive 1, put this in drive 2, boot it up. Should boot right up. This is Blister Ball and Mad Bomber. I don't think these were ever released on their own. It's a package deal here from Creative Computing Software. Copying the software is punishable by law. Just FYI, you can write to that PO box if you have any concerns. Wait for it to load up here. You can do Blister Ball or Mad Bomber. I think you got to reboot once you get into it to get switch between games. Hit 1 to get into Blister Ball here. Strobe warning. A little bit late, but if you're coming to Apple II games, you probably got to just assume there's going to be maybe some strobing, flashing lights. Get into some Blister Ball here. Let's hit 4. Look at the instructions first. Welcome to Blister Ball. The object is to shoot down the bouncing balls. Be careful though, their touch is deadly. Should one touch your ship, it will blast it towards the drain. 3 such hits, and you fall in. After each wave of balls comes a series of blister balls. Each hit on a blister ball scores 10 times the current points per hit value. 4 numbers appear on the screen. From the left, they are score for player A, points per hit value, high score, score for player B. Okay. Start the game, press the button on your paddle, and the current game, press the return key. When a game is over, press any key to return to menu. So I don't think we can return to that main menu there. I think we have to reboot, but I'm going to do 1 player. We want to start out slow. Let's hit 2 start out slow and get into it. Right into it with Blister Ball here. I'm using a joystick instead of a paddle, but thankfully the joystick mapping seems to be set up so that that's center. It's not bad. We don't want to get hit by the balls though. Let's see if we can get... I want to see those blister balls. Oh no, I got hit. It's not... That doesn't bode well. Another game that might be easier with a paddle controller, but you can play with a joystick. So I think once we clear all the balls in that box, we get the blister balls. Maybe... Are the flashing ones the blister? Oh no, we got knocked into the drain. We got hit by 2 balls at once there. Score of 9. High score of 9. Maybe we'll get back into it with some more Blister Ball here. The return key. Let's go for 1 player fast Blister Ball. Why not? Gotta have some good timing. You only get 1 shot out at a time. Oh man. Some of these I would think that would hit. Oh no, the ball loses momentum. That's not good. It hit me. Okay, that's an interesting mechanic. Okay. Hadn't left a ball on long enough to see that before, but you don't want to let them lose their balance, I guess. Oh, that was close. There we go. There we go. Oh no. Knocked me right into the drain. I got 5 that time. Past the Blister Ball. A little bit harder. We gotta hit turn. Let's hit. You can do opponents or team for 2-player Blister Ball, but I only have 1 controller, 1 person here. I'm gonna go back to slow and see. See if we can do a little bit better. See if we can get up to 10. Get a new high score. Can you just spam them on the corners here, on the edges? Is that... Oh no, that's not the strategy. You can see visually that your ship gets knocked down. I think one more will take us out. All right, making some progress. I'm trying to remember what the rules were for when the blister balls appear. Maybe I should go back. Oh man, it gets really intense once these got a high score of 12 that time. Let's look back at the instructions maybe. Got a new color palette there. That's cool. Let's see here. After each wave. I don't know what counts as a wave. Let's see. Get back into it. I would assume that number next to my score goes up when we've cleared a wave, right? The programmer for this also apparently made the C64 port of Wavy Navy. Another game we've looked at, the Apple II port here on Waza Day before. Oh man, I don't know, did that hit us? Sometimes it's hard to tell if you got hit or if you blasted it. Do the flashing ones like count more or anything, or maybe they're just there for visual decoration? It gets a little chaotic once you got a lot of blister balls down here. I don't know, are these blister balls or not? They explode like in a nice way. Let's see if we can get that before the walls start closing in. So I think that's a wave, right? Oh, okay. There's the blister balls. I see what's up now. So they don't bounce. You got to hit them. It's really, really tricky to hit a blister ball. All right, they're back to bouncing. Oh man, this background is something. It had some challenge. I was not prepared for that. I wonder if you could ever, you know, does your ship height reset at level transitions? At least you can get the walls to stop closing in. Oh no, it knocked me out. Let's see, is that game over there? New high score 24. But yeah, we've seen the titular blister balls. Let's reset. See if we can get into some Mad Bomber here. Gotta wait for it to load back up. The developer also developed a Apple II game called Tsunami. I don't know if we're gonna see that on Waza Day here from Rodney McCauley. But we are gonna see some Mad Bomber by hitting 2 when we start up. Once it loads, of course. Of course, so you have to have 2 title screens. Otherwise, it's not 2 games, right? I guess there's more than 2 title screens. There's a total of, what, 4? So we got the one, we got this one too. We got a third one where we can choose between games. And we got a title screen for each game. So we got 5 title screens. You're getting your value for money here. Let's hit 2 to get into Mad Bomber. We've got 1 player, 2 player, competitive or co-op again. I got sound on, sound off. Let's hit 7 for instructions. Use your game paddle to move your ship across the screen. Use the button on the paddle to shoot at the bombs. The number above each bomb represents the number of bombs in that slot. For each bomb hit, this number decreases by 1. When a number reaches 4, that corresponding bomb will fall from that slot. If that bomb reaches the bottom, the bombs score 1. The game ends when the bombs have scored 10. If you're caught in an explosion, you'll lose 10 rounds of ammo. To reload, you must bring your ship to the edge of the screen. 4 numbers appear on the top of the screen. From the left to right, they are score for player A, bomb score, high score, score for player B. All right, same deal as before. Let's hit one player, get right into it. So we got to keep these bombs from dropping on us. Once again, I'm using a joystick instead of a paddle, but have a good joystick centering value for this one, at least. I can see how this is going to get real hectic. It's going to get a little bit crazy here. I'm not sure what kind of high score I'm going to have. You want to keep them from building up to 4 there, because once they hit 4, they're going to start dropping. Another game that is probably easier with a paddle than a joystick. It's because you need really precise control. I don't know. I'm sure you can get a much higher score with the paddle, let's say. Oh no, they're dropping. You do have to reload over there. You have to go over to the left edge. Oh man, they got a point. They got 3 points. You do have to mind your ammo. I'm about to run out here. No. It's gonna go poorly for me. They're about to win. Yep. So I got a score of 31 that time. Let's hit return to get back into it. There's no difficulty levels in Mad Bomber. It's just Mad Bomber. With an insatiable, relentless drive to put bombs on your screen, it's Mad Bomber. Feels like sometimes I'm supposed to be hitting those, but I'm not. A little bit frustrating, but so it goes. You really don't want to wait till the bombs drop. Oh man. Only got 1 bullet left. And I didn't refill all the way. This is not the run. What's your Mad Bomber high score? Feel free to comment below. If this game is familiar to you. I've never seen these games before. Never heard of these games. Part of why I'm playing the series. I just see what games are out there. I got score 28 that time. I'm getting worse. Let's go for one more time. Maybe I'll go crazy and try a 2-player after this. 2-player co-op. What do you think? Because I think, but I haven't tried yet, that the second player should be on the Y-axis of the joystick instead of the X-axis, because the way joystick axes worked was they just used the paddle inputs as like 2 paddle inputs for the X and Y axes, because the paddles came first. So they get priority. Feels a little bit less crazy this time, but once they all start dropping, I don't know how that's going to hand up. How that's going to hold up, rather. Nope. Going to hold up poorly. 24 that time. Let's try 2 players as team. Oh, yes. Then I can use button 1 to blast with the other one. This is... If you want an experience, you can try this. Presumably, we could also do Blister Ball like this. You do have to worry about reloading both guys now. This is intensely confusing. You use button 0 for your player 0 and button 1 for your player 1, but I did even worse that way, so I don't know if that's a good strategy or not. But you want to try Blister Ball that way? Let's try Blister Ball that way real quick. Do a little bit of emulator fast forward here. Get right into some Blister Ball. Let's do 2-player as team. Go for fast, why not? Get right into it. Oh, wow. This is... Wait. It would help if I turned down the emulator fast forward. There we go. I was like, I don't remember it being that fast. I don't know why it would be that fast for 2 players. Oh, it only drops once you shoot for the first time. That's interesting. Don't have any reloading mechanics, so it's a little bit easier this time. It is very confusing to try to control 2 things along different axes at once, though. You should give it a try if you've got a joystick. I should do this for like every 2-player paddle game now. It's a whole different game mode that nobody ever intended. You gotta find your own fun with some of these Apple II games. Oh no, I lost a ship. But luckily, I still got another. Might player 2 come back if I clear this level. The only way to find out is clear level, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oh, we're into blister ball territory. Is player 2 just out for the count? Let's see if we can ever hit a blister ball. Nope. I think that's it. Yep. All right, well, I think that might do it here for me with Blister Ball and Mad Bomber for Waza Day. And if you like obscure early arcade games for the Apple II like this, then go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next Waza Day.